Hi everyone. My name is Levi Stacy, and I actually just started forging. Been just a few months ago, and I came up with this idea for a forge, and I thought I'd put it on there and share it and see if it helps anybody to make their own, or maybe even get suggestions on how I could make it better. Basically, I just started with actually two 55-gallon metal drums. That's the base. And then you can kind of see the top right here. This is the bung of the drum. And basically what I did, I'll flip this over so you can kind of see what's going on. I cut the other end out of the barrel. I'll flip it up. And then this is the inside. So basically what I did is I put a piece of pipe through the inside of the drum. Really doesn't matter the length, but I reverse threaded it through the bung of the barrel. Came down, put a T on it with a plug so that I could clean, every so often, take that plug out, clean any debris out of that. And then I down out the side. Basically, I cut a hole through the side, brought another piece of pipe out, and then I actually found this. I don't know what this is necessarily called. This type of fan, squirrel cage, something like that. Found it at a little new and used style hardware store. I think I paid like $25 for it. But anyhow, I attached that to the end by basically any means possible. I mean, you could probably even use duct tape or metal duct work or anything like that. So anyhow, I attached that, and of course I've got my extension cord to where I can plug it in. And that's one thing I haven't figured out is if I want to shut it off, I basically have to unplug it and plug it back in each time. So I think I'm going to put a switch or something in between there. So anyhow, that stands up. That stands up like so, and like I said, that's the base, that's the fan. And then over here, I have the other piece, the top piece. And what I did originally is I just cut, a third of a barrel, quarter of a barrel. Took the cutting torch, cut out an opening so I could lay my stuff in there. And then I just perforated some holes in the bottom, which worked good for, it worked good for a while. And then, of course, the metal got so hot that it started melting through. And I kind of knew that was going to happen, but I just figured I'd fix it when it happened. Anyhow, this sets basically on top like that. Just kind of line the lips of the barrels up. And I put some little screws, top of this one, bottom of this one, and I just take some tie wire, tied around there so it kind of just sucks it down tight, kind of closes that seam up. And then basically air just blows in the space between the two lips. So that you got about an inch of space in between here, between the top and bottom of the two pieces. And so the air comes in there. And then of course I put way too many holes, but however many holes you put, air will blow out of that and make your coals. So anyhow, that's what I use. I've made a few knives out of it. You could use it for about anything. Probably last forever. This is the latest thing I'm doing. I tried the cat litter to line it with clay, and there's just so much flex in the metal that it just kept breaking and popping, and I couldn't get it to stay in there. So I'm gonna try this. This is some Durock or cement board. It's the stuff without the fiberglass in it. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 2 or 3 of these, and I'm going to lay it in there. This one ended up a little bit big, so I'm going to have to trim it down. Stuff's a bugger to cut, but anyhow, I'm going to lay them in the bottom, and then I'll use some cement mud like this right here. Some that's the wrong side. Stove and fireplace cement and mortar. And so I'll lay, patch all my holes, all my spaces with that. And then hopefully get like a good airtight seal. I'll punch a few holes in the top. And I I did a test with a cutting torch on it, held it there for about 5 minutes. It did pretty good. It just kind of peeled just a little bit. So I think with 3 layers, I mean, I think you'd probably get a lot of use out of it. Make sure you're in a well ventilated area. I don't know what kind of fumes it puts off, but I don't think it would put off too much. Anyhow, that's what I'm going to try, and eventually maybe I'll get some fireplace brick or something, put in the bottom, make it more permanent, but for now that's what I'm going to do. One more look. You got the bottom drum, fan going in, and then just a third or a quarter of a drum on top. Attach it somehow, and it seems to work really, really, really well. So anyhow, love to hear your comments. Go ahead and post below. Thanks. Bye.